Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a all new self-care summer video. Today we are going to be doing a highly requested video, which is how to feel more confident, how to build self-confidence, and how to stop caring what people think. I'm gonna tell you guys about my experiences, how I got to a place where I feel pretty confident with talking to people. I feel confident talking on a stage. So we're gonna go through different levels of confidence and just ways to build it and tools to use to just become an all-around more confident human being. Before we get into this video, please make sure that you guys are subscribed to my channel. If you guys are enjoying this self-care summer series, make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss a new video from me. Turn notifications on as well so that you are alerted right when my video comes out. And before we get into this video, please give it a thumbs up if you are enjoying self-care summer. My first piece of advice is to really be okay with who you are. And I know that you're probably thinking, okay, that's easier said than done, but the way that I've done this is through experience and through history of realizing, why am I holding myself back from being who I am? In my Instagram caption, it says, don't hide your magic, because if you hide your magic, which is who you are, from the world, then you're doing the universe disservice. You're just sort of leaving out all of your magic and we don't get to experience that. I'm gonna give you guys kind of what happened to me in the past. For a long time, I would sit down with people and I would like have all of these thoughts about like, but you could do this and you could think about it this way. And you know, I would have these like positive thoughts in my mind and these things that I wanted to tell people. And the only person I would really always do that with was my mom. If my mom was having a feeling of self-doubt or a feeling of like, today kind of is not a good day or whatever, I always felt comfortable expressing like, okay, mom, come on, and giving her like these motivation speaks, because she's my mom and I just feel the most comfortable with her. But when it came to like friends and other family members and just, you know, my everyday life, I always held back that part of me. And I just would be like, oh yeah, I know, I feel you. And like, I would never share what I wanted to share because I felt like people were gonna think I was annoying or just like not as cool as them or whatever that might be. And I held that back for a long time. And then I don't know what shifted, but one day I was just like, I'm gonna be me and I'm going to say the things that are on my mind and I'm going to embrace who I am fully and I'm going to run with who I am and I'm going to embrace it to my fullest potential. And that is for whatever type of human being you are. And when I say type of human being you are, that sounds kind of strange, but I just mean whatever your passion or the way that you talk about things or whatever is going on in your mind, let it out. Like, let it be you. If you are weird, if you are cool, if you are different, if you are like, you know, somebody who has these crazy thoughts all the time or whatever it might be, like, just put it out there because like people need that from you. And when you hone in on who you are and you let it out, it's like my favorite quote from Henry Thoreau, and I might not be saying it word for word, but it's something along the lines of, when you bring what is within out into the world, miracles happen. And I love that because it's entirely true, because it's exactly what I'm talking about right now in a very poetic way. So thank you, Henry Thoreau, for putting it out into the world that way. My next piece of advice for you is to try to become as clear as possible on the things that matter to you and what your purpose is in life. And I know that sounds heavy because people are probably thinking, I need to know my main purpose in life to be able to be confident. And no, that's not entirely true, but being able to focus and become more clear on the things that matter to you will really help you find your passion, and that in turn helps you become more confident because you can speak confidently about the things that you're passionate about in life. So if you're somebody who loves the ocean and you want to protect the ocean, then you will find out what you can about that and you will speak to it intelligently about the ocean and the way to conserve it and make sure that you can help the animals in the ocean and all of these things, and you just become so smart and you become so confident when you talk to somebody in conversation about these things. And for me, for instance, I know my passion is human connection. I know my passion is to help people feel more relaxed. I know my passion is to take stress off of people, and any way that I can learn more about doing that, I love it. And so when I'm talking about things like self-care, I am so passionate about it. And so when I talk about these things, I may seem a little bit more confident in conversation because I am so ecstatic and excited about it. When you become clear of your passions, then when you speak about what you're passionate about, your eyes light up. And it's like that Pinterest quote that I know we've all seen a million times, or at least I know I have repinned it a million times, where it says, the most beautiful thing to see is somebody talking about the things that they love in life because their eyes light up. It's like my favorite thing to see. And it's true. Your eyes light up. You become so beautiful when you are passionate about something and when you know that you have a purpose of some sort. So I think really sitting down and thinking about, what is my purpose? Like, what is something that I really want to focus on? Or what change do I want to make in the world? This next one is a good one, and if you are all here watching this self-care summer, you are already doing this. This next one is to find the time to take care of yourself. So find the time to look inside to take care of yourself, and also, primarily for confidence, take the time to take care of your body. So brushing your hair in the morning, brushing your teeth, flossing, working out, doing a skincare routine, all of these things are going to help with your confidence, because I know for me, if I woke up and I've been busy all morning working, and somebody comes over and I've only had my coffee and I've been on the phone doing emails and all these things and I haven't brushed my teeth yet, then I'm not confident, because I'm like, I can't have this conversation with you. Yeah, hold on a second. Like, things like that you have to do to feel confident in conversation. When you go to work and you've taken care of yourself and groomed yourself before you go in, then you go to work feeling like, okay, I look good today. I took care of myself. I can not think about how I look. Test your comfort zone. That is my next piece of advice. And this is the best way to build confidence, because confidence doesn't come overnight, as we all know. It takes time to build it. But testing out your comfort zone is such a great way to build confidence. For me, as you guys know, I've talked about this before, it took me 3 years before I ever built up the confidence to post a video on YouTube. I'm glad that I did, because now I am here doing this and it's my job now. But I held myself back from doing it for so long because I cared what people thought, and because I didn't want them to think that I was weird, and because I thought it was weird. YouTube 4.5 years ago wasn't what it is today, so it was something where I just kind of felt like people are going to think I'm weird for uploading videos to the internet. Finally, one day I said, okay, I'm going to test my comfort zone today. I'm going to close my eyes, press publish on this video, run away, and see what happens. And I did just that. I tested my comfort zone, and there's every single day now that I do what I'm doing, I test my comfort zone. There's always things that I'm like, ooh, do I want to do that? Do I want to fly there and do this job? It's going to be interesting, and I'm a little bit nervous about how it's going to go down, but you know what? I'm going to test my comfort zone. And when I do it and when I survive through a circumstance, then I always come out thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I did that, because now I have so much confidence for the next thing that I go into. So it's a learning experience throughout the process. Like, you learn as you go, you learn as you break out of your comfort zone, you learn through failure, you learn through all of these mishaps. And you realize, even when things go bad, you realize, oh my gosh, that's okay. That I got through that. That wasn't that bad. It was probably the worst it could be, and great. I'm fine, and I'm okay, and I can continue doing what I'm doing. And I just think that that is the number one way to build confidence over time. Just keep testing your comfort zone. Just keep testing it. Lastly, put yourself out there. Make yourself do things that you're not comfortable with. And yes, this goes very much so hand in hand with testing out your comfort zone, but this one, I'm primarily speaking about public speaking, because that is a primary concern when it comes to confidence. People say all the time, I don't feel good speaking in front of a classroom. I don't feel good public speaking. I don't want to go on this panel. I don't do that. I get really nervous. My heart beats really quickly. I totally get it. I have been there. I have been on a panel one time where my heart was going so quickly. Somebody asked me a question that I just turned to the person next to me and was like, you answer this. Because I was so scared. Because I was so just wrapped up in my anxiety. Now I feel so at ease when I'm on a panel, and if I have a moment where I mishap on a word, or if I am going in a different direction than what I thought I was going to be, that's normal. I am so at ease now that I can just kind of like navigate that and make it sound clear anyways. It takes time to get there, and it takes a lot of putting yourself out there. I have been going to things like Playlist Live or any panel that I have been requested to be at. I always say yes to now, because I know that the more I put myself out there and get up in front of an audience, the better I will become at public speaking. And so just putting yourself out there, no matter what, even if it's going to be so hard sometimes, just do it, because you'll start learning those feelings that you get and those anxieties, and you'll start learning how to overcome them. I like to do a breathing method. So the moment that I start feeling my heartbeat going super quickly, and the moment that I start feeling like, this is gonna be bad, what am I gonna do? I always positive self-talk myself in those moments as well. I tell myself, this is no big deal, you got this, you know exactly what these people are talking about, you have experienced this, you have things to say, you're going to be okay, just breathe, it's all good. Those are some of my simple, quick, easy ways to feel a little bit more confident in different life moments, whether it's just talking to somebody or whether it's getting up on a stage and public speaking. I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. I have some self-care summer homework for you guys. It's very easy homework, but it's gonna take a second for you guys to think about. In the comments below, let me know, what do you guys want people to feel when they are standing in front of you and they're talking to you? So if you're somebody who's listening, what do you want the person who's talking to you to feel? And why I'm asking you this is because I have dealt with so many different types of people in my life, and I know that you guys have as well, and there's different types of people that we like talking to. You know what I mean? Like when you're having a conversation with somebody, you're like, you can like sense what the person on the other side is feeling. Are they listening? Do they really care? Do they think what you're saying is weird? Are they open-minded? How is this person responding to you? And what is their like nature like when they're in conversation with you? I find it really fascinating and interesting, and it's been really a focus for me recently to be a person who, if someone is talking to me, I want to be there engaged with them in looking at them, and I want them to feel like I want to hear them. And I want them to feel comfortable. I love people that when I'm talking to them, and let's say I have a moment of like social anxiety where I'm like not making fully sense, but they're just like, oh, I totally know what you mean. I love those types of people. So I just want to know what you guys want people to feel when they're talking to you, because then in that way you might start thinking about like, how am I when people are talking to me? Am I listening? Am I cool? Am I comfortable? Like, do these people feel comfortable talking to me? Just a random thought that I have. So let me know in the comments what you guys think, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys very soon in about a day with or like 2 days. I guess it's every other day. I keep saying it's a day, but it kind of feels like a day. So it's like, I'll see you in kind of 2 days. But like a day-ish. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling now, because this is what this is right now. It's just rambles. I love you guys, and I will see you very soon.